Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will take the first swing of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game in this rivalry. It's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Duggan. Quick strike complete. Knocked off his feet.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw. The receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Using the quick game. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Back to throw. It's Duggan. Get it out on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
He's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Back to pass, it's Duggan. Coming after it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they're able to get him down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Plows through the defense. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Bulldogs are flying down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Leaves it with the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Duggan. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this. pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Zings it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one splits the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out.
And he's running in the open. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision and shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Buys a little extra time. He chucks one out to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Florida! And welcome to the offensive showcase, my friend. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Running it back, it's Tanner. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quick out. Oh, big juke to get past. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Now on first down after that completion. Give to the single back. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Gators want to move quickly. They move the tight end all over. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. The Gators are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just steamrolling his way through. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game,
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Duggan. He's right on target. And this one will be stopped for no gain. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Georgia sent out the punt team. Bringing it back, it's Tanner. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He wants to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can...
Got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Gator.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Feeling some heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march the ball 51 yards for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of the defense.
Back to pass, it's Duggan. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Finds his man down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The aerial assault continues. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And now on second down for this offense. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Back open in the middle. And it's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Gator! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
And the Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. It's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone.
Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all of the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking play on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Duggan. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive,
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pitch it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Works the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Dogs are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63, Georgia.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He's got the back in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's 10. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Snowed under by the defense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong there.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gator! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go!
He's going to pass. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. He caught it.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team.
Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He uncorks one deep. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds his target down the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll let it go down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses.
Touchdown! Sure enough, and the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. To come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the Bear catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The inside handoff. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jennings.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll throw it on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a win.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. to the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch.
He smashes his way through again and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The give to the tailback. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up
a shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, still looking. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try to pop the draw. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He makes the connection. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's